Dear viewers, in today's lecture of history, we are going to read about the contribution of Buddhism in the field of art. The Buddhist monks, called as bhikshus, Buddhist monks. Monks means the male persons called as bhikshus, and the Buddhist nuns, called as bhikshunis. Lived in Vihar, mostly in the outer skirt of the cities. Lived in Vihar. What this Vihar is, I will tell you just now. Mostly in outer skirts of cities. If you just see the outer parts of this city is called as outskirt, and these both monks and nuns lived in these vihars. And later on in hill caves. From that is outskirts, they moved to the further outer, where they lived in hill caves. Hill caves. Vihar means hospice. Hospice. Hospice, as we know, is a place that provides care for people who are dying. That is, people who are dying, and for such people, the care is being taken, that is called as Bihar or hospice. Bihar, that's hospice, mostly in East India, now known as Bihar. ये देखिए, from Nepal they came India, and here in the adjacent area, where it is Bihar state now, from Bihar later on it is now called as Bihar. The prayer hall of monks, that is a place where monks used to pray. That hall was called as Chaitya. Chaitya, Chaitya, Chaitya. Prayer hall. And stupas were built by Buddhists. Stupas, these were built by Buddhists. Were relics. Were relics. A relic is a thing, usually a thing left over by a person after his death, after his or her death. It can be anything, whether clothes or something else. That is the prayer hall of monks is called Chaitya, and the stupas were built by Buddhists over these relics of monks or Buddha himself in a hemispherical shaped structure, as I built here a hemispherical shaped structure which was usually made up of mud bricks, and stone, as it was the development of that period. The greatest stupa in the world is at Sanchi, which is a place in Madhya Pradesh. World's greatest stupa, if it can be asked, or you have to mention it in example, not just the biggest stupa is in Sanchi, Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh is a state in India built by Ashoka, the Mauryan king. Ashoka was is called as the Ashoka the Great. Ashoka the Great, and besides it, one more Mughal king is called as the Great. You have to name him and also tell why these two only are called as the Great. This Ashokan was a Mauryan king. He was a Mauryan king. His father's name was Inusar, and the name of grandfather was Chandragupta Maurya, who was the founder of this Mauryan dynasty. The monks and nuns had to live in a strict dress code. That is, they have to wear a special dress, not too impressive, but very simple. They had to eat one time meal in a day, not allowed to sleep on a comfortable bed, no ornaments, no alcohol, no relationship with the opposite sex. These were the steps to be followed by these Buddhist monks and nuns. Hope you would have enjoyed the contribution of Buddhism in the field of art. Thank you for being with me.